This woman got married every time, but divorced her husband the very next day. She even had a drawer full of wedding rings. However, all of this was related to her job. It turned out that she was a contract wife. She temporarily rented herself out to men who didn't really want to get married. Men who needed a wife just to reassure their families and friends. Thanks to her excellent acting skills, her income was quite considerable. But after too many marriages, hotel staff gradually started recognizing her at wedding venues. To avoid this awkward situation, she decided to expand her business. Since she was fluent in multiple languages, she quickly grew her services to include international clients. She became extremely popular, with her schedule completely packed. Until one day, she met a very special client. His file was almost blank, with nothing but a single photo. The man's request was very simple. Every time they met, they just had dinner together. She thought it was strange, but since the payment was generous, she agreed. To her surprise, the man was not only handsome and wealthy, but also an incredible chef on par with Michelin-starred masters. The only flaw was that he barely spoke. In 5 years, they had exchanged fewer than 50 sentences. When the contract was about to expire, she was preparing to ask for a divorce. But unexpectedly, the man said first that he wanted a divorce. His words left her stunned. She had thought she would be the one to end things, and assumed he would be sad and reluctant. But he ended it calmly, without the slightest hesitation. Her competitive spirit was completely ignited. So, she refused to divorce him, making up the excuse that the contract wasn't finished yet. There were still 27 days left. After saying this, she turned and walked away. From that moment on, she set herself a goal. Before the contract expired, she would make this man fall in love with her. At their next dinner, she deliberately wore a red lace cocktail dress. When the man was washing the dishes, she leaned closer on purpose. Their hands brushed against each other by accident, and in an instant, the air was lit up with dopamine.